Welcome to Passion for the Pastime, where baseball lives 24/7, 365. Catch conversations with beat writers, broadcasters, current and former players of all levels. Now here's your host,
Walter Balsetta. Whoops, I fumbled. I got to get out of here.
Walter Balsetta.
Yo, what is up, everybody? On this this Friday the 13th. Hopefully everybody is safe. You know what I mean? I don't know if anybody's superstitious out there, but we are good to go. Happy Friday the 13th, everybody. Welcome into Passion for the Pastime as we get ready for the Dodgers and the Giants, the best rivalry in sports. I don't give a damn about the Yankees and the Red Sox. I don't give a damn about anyone else. Anyway, this is it. This is it right here. The Giants and the Dodgers. I'll tell you guys why I hate them so much, but I also want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from the Passionites, the Pastimers. I want to let you guys get in on the action as well. Let me know your hatred towards the Los Angeles Dodgers, because it's going to be a fun one tonight. It seems like it took way too damn long. It took way too damn long for this series to finally come into fruition. I mean, just for it to happen. I mean, we're talking about the first meeting, let alone we got to wait even further for the Dodgers to come into our neighborhood, to come down to 3rd and King. We have to wait until July, like the last weekend of games prior to the All-Star break. But now we have the 3-game series here for the first time, the first 3 games against the Dodgers in Chavez Latrine. I did say that earlier on KMBR with Papa and Silver when we did the Whip It Out, or I guess we're calling it the Flip It Out Fridays. And Papa loved that one, Chavez Latrine. I didn't think that was an original content. Does anybody else call it that as well? I feel like I get in on that action way too often. But the phone lines are already ringing. Let's go on out to the cruise line. I got to hear from my guy. AJ Cruz. But first on up, it is our guy rocking New Era. What's up, bro? You ready for the Giants to get in that?
Hey, yo, hell yeah. Fuck the Dodgers, dude. Beat LA.
Thank you. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. No, I saw your comment earlier, and I think it erased, but I think I could pop it back up because I don't think you guys can see it in the YouTube chat, but there it is. It exists. It's still there. I don't know if you're watching. I don't know how delayed the stream is, but yes, fuck the Dodgers, bro. 100%. Man, I am fired up for this one, Rockin'. Are you fired up?
Hell yeah, dude. Shoot, we're only about how many games behind them? 2 games? A game and a half? One?
No, it's 1 game, bro. It's 1 game. Seriously, like the Giants can leave LA if it all goes well. They could leave in first place. I'm just throwing that out there in the universe. They're 1 game back right now.
Hey, I did say we're gonna take 2 out of 3. I did tell you we're gonna take 2 out of 3 from the Rockies, right?
You did, yeah. I mean, God, you had to bring up the Rockies series. No, but you were right. They went 2 out of 3. It looked like they could have lost every single one of those games, to be honest. Colorado, but yeah, no, they went 2 out of 3, and so you're calling your shot here. You're not calling for a sweep. You're just win a series in Los Angeles. That's all you're calling for.
I did say last week as well, 2 out of 3 from the Dodgers. That's what's gonna happen.
I could see that. 100%, man. 100%. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 is doable, and then you see who's on the mound. The one that they might not win is Sunday. To be honest, I don't have a lot of confidence in Kyle Harrison. He didn't look good in Colorado. Obviously, we know the elements play a factor in Colorado, but facing off against this lineup, I mean, I don't have to read off the lineup card to know. To let everyone know how effectively dangerous the Dodgers lineup is. Going up against Kyle Harrison on Sunday might be a little bit of a problem. So you want to get things started on the right foot. You want your ace, you want your leader to go out there, and that's what the Giants have tonight with Logan Webb.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, the only thing I'm not concerned about Webb. I'm just concerned about the bats not supporting him.
Right.
That's always the case. Him getting caned. That's the only concern I have.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm saying we're gonna take 2 out of 3, like the Dodgers. Tacky, I think, is out in L.A. You're gonna catch a Dodger game.
No,
I
is he?
think
Is he
tomorrow.
really? Oh, okay. Is he?
Yeah.
Did he like fly down after work today, and then he's gonna go to the game tomorrow?
I think he left yesterday or something. I don't know.
All right.
But hey, if we lose, I'm blaming it on him. And Derek.
Yeah, no,
Why not?
that's what
Derek as
what
well.
everybody did last year. I was down in Los Angeles, and I went down to seemed like every single Dodger game that the Giants lost in LA. I was in attendance. So I am not in LA. I'm in Northern California. I'm far away from the latrine. So hopefully the Giants get a win. And if they do win and I'm not present, then we're on to something, and I won't ever go back.
Latrine, that's pretty funny, Walter. You said that earlier.
Were you hearing that earlier when we did the whip out section?
Yeah, I heard the oral sack joke as well.
yeah, you heard that one. Oh my God, he was off the rails.
Papa doesn't like oral, huh?
Oh yeah, no, dude, that's what I fired back. He's like, I did not say that, Walter. I was like, you kind of did say that, Papa.
I like a different kind of oral.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. Yeah, no, it was a fun whip around segment today on Papa and Silver. If you guys want to go back and watch it on the KMBR stream, there you can go back, and we did it at 1:30, right before the end of the show, right before we pass it off to Dirty Work, which I think Dirty Work is still going right now. So I appreciate you for stopping by and saying hello. I think Dirty Work is still kicking right now for another 3 minutes.
Yeah, and they're still on. I kind of left a little early because Tom Tolbert was on, so I was kind of over there for a little bit, and switching over back and forth.
Damn, that's crazy. Don't tell Derek that to his face. My God, you make him cry. What was Tom?
Oh, that's the case. I'll tell it to his face.
What was Tom talking about? Tom getting into the rivalry?
He's on with Bill Martin, and they're getting loose. So they're like drinking beers.
Are they in?
Bill
in the
Martin
backyard?
Had like.
Are they in the backyard right now? Like,
they're in the backyard.
Tossing them back.
Bill Martin is kind of lit because he brought out this little dip thingy that supposedly is nicotine. So he has some alcohol in him, and he's a little high. So that guy's kind of lit right now.
Hey, Bill Martin, the greatest weatherman out there, bro. My God, I remember when he would come on with Tom all the time. It was like one of the best interviews, like every single time. It was that, and then Walton. Walton was gold on the radio. I remember one time Walton went on this like monologue for 20 minutes, and then they had the break, and then Tom goes in there. He's like, "It's the voice of God. You need to stop talking." and then Walton was just like, "I don't hear you, bro. I'm just gonna keep talking." And he talked for like another 5 minutes. It was pretty good.
Now they've been at it for like 2 hours. I think the last time he was on, they're on there for like 3 hours.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Hell yeah, that's a good
so
time.
It's pretty funny.
You know tonight I almost did a Tom Tolbert. I almost did my show in the backyard. I was gonna pull up a chair, pull up a beer, but then I was like by myself. I was just like, maybe I won't do that. I have to invite people over if I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll have Eric Engel or Danny Dunn in person. Or you know what? Hey, we could do a show talking about beers and doing a show. We could do a show live next weekend, quite possibly, huh? Throwing that out there.
Yeah, I'm down for the Cielo, like I mentioned to you, for next week.
Hey, bro, we'll do
just
it.
let me know the time. AJ said he's down.
I'm down. Are you guys down to come on the podcast too? Like, I'll bring my setup over there, bro.
Hell yeah, I'm down. I'm sure AJ wouldn't have an issue.
AJ already chimed
You're
in
all about
in the
people.
YouTube chat. AJ chimed in. He said, "Hell yeah, sign me up." So yeah, we're gonna be out there. So anybody else in the area, if you are watching here on YouTube or on X, we're here live on Passion for the Pastime. We just made plans for next weekend. We're gonna be out at Del Cielo. So we'll definitely love to see you all out there. If you guys want to come out to my neck of the woods, we'll have a good time.
What time is good with you? So AJ say like 12 or 3 around that time.
I mean, we could discuss the time. We could discuss the time off the podcast, bro. We gotta tell the time right now.
Well,
We'll figure it out.
midnight or 3 in the morning. I didn't say which 3 o'clock. I'm putting it all out there.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna show up at midnight. You know what? I'm good. Honestly, with what you said to AJ, I'm speaking cryptically now. What you said to AJ in the text, is fine with me. Whatever time works for AJ because he's coming from far. I'm good with it. I mean, I'm down the street, bro. So it's not. I mean, not down the street, but I'm close. I'm flexible. So, yeah, I share that same sentiment.
Okay, well, I'll be there. So AJ for sure going to be there. So
I'm sure
for sure it's going to be us three then.
I'm sure AJ's gonna call and ask what time after we get off the phone here. Uh, but Rockin', so give me a prediction, bro. I mean, you already said series Giants take 2 out of 3. So that would leave the Giants technically in first place, I believe, if they take 2 out of 3. Obviously, they're 1 game behind. So how does that work? Yeah, if they win 2 games and then comes back and then it's tied, right? That's how standings work. But then they would technically have the tiebreaker. Actually, I don't know if they'd have the tiebreaker over the Dodgers. They would have the head-to-head
because they haven't played yet.
Well, they'd have the head-to-head, but I don't think they'd have the division record because the Giants' division record right now isn't too great. I mean, they've beaten up on the Rockies, and by beat up, I think they played 6 and they won 4. They haven't swept the Rockies yet, and then they only won 1 against the Diamondbacks out of that 3-game series, and then lost the 2 in San Diego, and then split the 4-gamer. So yeah, their division record, I don't think right now. I'd have to go look, but I don't think it's as good as the Dodgers' schedule is right now, or their division record is right now.
It's still a crime that we're barely gonna face a division rival, barely at this time of the season when it should have been earlier.
It's kind of weird, right? Like it's kind of weird that we're talking about the first game between. I mean, not even just NL West. Like we're talking the first game of the season tonight with the Giants and the Dodgers. It does seem a little strange. I don't really like it too much. Although, I mean, you fast forward, bro, you look at all the games in September, then that's what we're talking about. Those are the games that are gonna quite possibly make or break the Giants this year.
Yeah, but even last season it was kind of weird because we faced the Dodgers somewhat consistently, and then the last series wasn't until like August. So that was like a 2-month stretch of waiting.
No, bro. I think their last series against the Dodgers was actually earlier than that. I think their last series against the Dodgers was like in July last year. Like they didn't see him for the rest of. They didn't.
Was it that early?
I know for sure they didn't see him at all in September. And I'm maybe the last time that they were in San Francisco was July, and then they played in LA like early August. But I don't remember it late in the season last year. Not at all. That was weird. That was definitely a weird one.
I remember, yeah. I remember there was a big-ass gap where we didn't play them, and I was like, well, that's strange. We don't get to play them again or play them one more time, and that was the end of that.
Right. I mean, do you like it, though? Because, I mean, you're not really going, hey, what's up, Ernie from Facebook. I'm glad Facebook is working. I was trying to figure out because one thing that I post up there, it shows private, but I did a little thing differently on Facebook. I sent out invitations, and yeah, he got his invite. Hell yeah, Ernie, appreciate you. You know what? Ernie got his invite before I got my invite to your wedding. So look at that.
Oh, what the hell?
You're like, I don't know, man. I sense it. It got lost in the mail. I don't know.
I don't know. Like AJ said, his dog got to it, so
yeah,
he can bring a queued up invitation for you.
I do remember that. Really quick, I'm trying to go back to last year, but my iPad is not being friendly to me right now. Let me see. August 2024, they did not play the Dodgers, and they definitely did not play them in September. So the last time that they played the Dodgers last year, bro, it was a 4-game set at the end of July. July 22, 23, 24, 25. That was the last time that they played the Dodgers last year. Literally a week after the All-Star game, and it's just like, yep, that's it.
Okay, then that's what it was. It was the end of July then.
Yeah, it was the end of July going into August. Obviously, that's when the end of July is. But I don't know why I explained that. It was the end of July going into August. Yeah, that's how a calendar works. Anyways, so yeah, so they're taking on the Dodgers tonight, dude. How do you think Logan Webb is going to pitch tonight? Like, do you think that I mean his history against the Dodgers, it hasn't been too great. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I mean he hasn't been, other than the like the playoffs series, right? I mean where he was electric and he was owning these guys. Other than that, I feel like he's gotten knocked around a little bit. And then I was looking at the matchups. Freddie Freeman has I think one homer, but he's hitting like 347 off of them, or 345, and Mookie has I think 3 homers. Max Muncy has 3 homers. It's just like, dude, you look left and right, and there's someone that hits Logan Webb pretty well.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. Like Logan Webb and like Steph Curry, for some reason, don't play well in LA. You know what it is about LA?
Yeah, fuck them anyway.
They don't play good.
Right? Yeah, fuck them anyway, right?
Yeah, either way, fuck LA, fuck the Dodgers.
Thank you. Dude, would you?
But I think Webb will give up 2 runs today.
All right, you think 2?
He's gonna give up 2 runs today. Yeah.
All right, I like that. Is that doable though? Like going up against Yamamoto, if Logan Webb gives up 2, and assuming that the bullpen kind of does what they do, right? They shut it down. Is that good enough for the Giants to win Game 1 of this 3-game set?
I'm just worried about the bats, because sometimes 2 runs, it just feels like 10 runs.
Yeah,
like
dude.
2 games for the Giants. So when the bats go dry, they go dry. They can't hit a piñata at all.
Yeah, it's bad, dude. It is really bad. The last outing for Yamamoto, by the way, it was against the St. Louis Cardinals in St. Louis. He went 6 innings, gave up 4 hits, 9 Ks. But the one before that was against the Yankees, and they knocked him around a little bit. Only had 2 Ks, but gave up 4 runs in that one. So hopefully we get him to revert back to the Yankee start.
Yeah, fuck him too. Fuck Yamamoto.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he picked the Dodgers. He picked the Dodgers over us. Yeah. F them all.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, show
yeah.
Hey, dude. You know what's so sad is that I loved Mookie when he was in Boston, and then as soon as he changed uniforms, I mean, it's just like, nope, I can't watch him anymore. I just can't root for the guy anymore. Like that's just, it's something about that Dodger blue, bro, that just makes my blood boil.
Yeah, just like Shohei too. Like, didn't mind him with the Angels. As soon as he switched over, it's like, well, fuck you, dude. Like, I hate you now. But hey, remember what Mookie said? The Giants fans are mean. They're mean.
I know. What's up with that, bro? Like that came out of left field. Like, so I don't even know why that was being discussed. Like, I know that the Giants and the Dodgers are going up against each other this weekend, but I don't think our fans are mean. Like, I mean, maybe they are. Are they? Like, I'm not out in the bleachers in that area. I mean, do we got some? We got some not jung hooligans, whatever their name is, but we got some riffraff out there in the bleachers giving Mookie a hard time, huh?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything. I mean, there has been no report of like.
I think we're pretty clever out there. Like I mean, we got some chirpers, but I don't think anybody's like disrespectful or anything in San Francisco. Like, what's he talking about? He's comparing them to the Yankees fans? Like, no way. Come on, bro. Although, I mean, I'll own it. Yeah, we're tough. I don't give a damn. F them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Fuck him. Maybe they're talking about his hair or something. I don't know. Like maybe his receding hairline or something. I don't know.
Oh, I have no idea, man. Going back to Mookie Betts though, you want to know his numbers against Logan Webb, or you just want to forget that?
Oh, sure. Why not?
Okay. In 29 at bats, he has 2 solo shots, 2 solo home runs, and he has a OPS of 988, batting average of 345.
Okay, I don't mind the 2 solo shots. It's like whatever. But fuck him.
You want to hear about Freddie Freeman too? You want Freddie Freeman's stats also?
Oh god. You're just gonna go down the roster, aren't you?
Oh, dude, I'm the guys that you're worried about, right? And the guys that I'm worried about tonight against the Dodgers. Freddie Freeman has only one home run, so not terrible. 5 RBIs, in 37 at bats, has a 378 average with a 951 OPS. So there it is.
Well,
Would you be
keep
upset?
them in the park.
Would you be upset at me because we have 11 people in our donk pool? Would you be upset if I picked the Dodger tonight?
No, I wouldn't be upset with you.
All right. Well, I picked Freddie Freeman 7th, so it was either Freddie Freeman or or Casey Schmidt. I mean, come on, you know what I mean? Trying to get that
that's
money.
an easy call right there.
Trying to get that money. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, if the Giants end up losing and it's because of a Freddie Freeman like solo shot, then I'm okay with that. Actually, no, I'm not.
I don't blame you.
But I'm counting the money at the end of the day, is what I'm saying.
I don't blame you for taking Freeman, but hey, if Schmidt ends up getting 2 home runs, it's kind of a win-win, right? Like your team is winning.
Yeah, no, 100%, dude. You got to hedge your bets. When you shout out Jack Loader because that's what he did in the World Series that no one remembers. The Dodgers and the Yankees. He bet with the Yankees every single game. He's just like, well, I gotta, or no, actually, I think he bet with the Dodgers. I gotta get Loader actually on here. I'm just shaming his name right now. I don't remember if he went against I think he went with the Dodgers so that if they won, he was like celebrating with them. You know what I mean? Like, which I don't agree. I don't agree with that, but I guess I'm kind of, that's what I'm doing right now. If they win it and it's because of Freddie Freeman, then all is fine.
Well, the donk pool is kind of like fantasy football, right? Like, I mean, you got to swallow your pride and just get the best player available.
Yeah, I mean, so we have different rules now because it got stretched out to 11. We used to only have 10, right? And it used to be you're only picking Giants players, right? But now we have 11, so we can't really do the same format that we had last year. So we switched it to where anywhere on the lineup, wherever you're picking, you can pick the opposing team, but how you get rewarded is if the Giants don't hit a home run and the guy that you pick is the one that hit the first home run for the other team. Does that make sense? It's kind of confusing. I have to keep track of it. So I made the rule.
Yeah, you might have to explain in person and bring the whole chart on Saturday.
Yeah. I'll bring this whole board right behind me. I'll explain how we got all these numbers and all that kind of stuff. The dongs. I'll whip out the dongs for you. I'll let you know how it all works. Before I let you go, Rockin', you want to know Max Muncy's numbers against Logan Webb?
Sure. Why not?
No, because blank them, Rockin', blank them. Come on, that's what you're supposed to say.
Well, plug them all regardless, no matter what the result is. Plug them. Batting average, plug them. Home runs, plug
yeah,
them.
dude. No, dude, I love it. I love an unhinged Rockin' on a Friday night. What do you got going on tonight? You just gonna watch the Giants game? Beat the Dodgers, hopefully?
I'm going to get my workout in, probably get some food.
Hell yeah.
At the game. That's about it, really.
All right.
Adulthood.
What are you lifting tonight? What are you lifting? You doing front squats? What are you doing?
You know the difference between front squats and all that, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Because that's how you got to lift
don't body shame me.
Front squat.
Don't body shame me.
I'm not body shaming you. I'm just saying you don't know the difference between front squats and deadlift.
I mean, I didn't really look at the video, and I just assumed that it was a squat rack. So I was like, oh, you're doing squats, or you doing deadlifts.
Probably some sit ups, dumbbell snatches, slam balls.
See, you're
speaking like that.
You're speaking a completely different language. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Basically.
I'm joking. We might have Eric Engel come by the podcast a little bit later and talk about the Dodgers. Really quickly before I let you go, Rockin', because you got to get your workout in before the Dodgers. Who is? Because I'm gonna get into this in a little bit and open it up to the floor for everyone else that's in the YouTube chat. Who is your most despised Dodger? Who is? We did a thing. You heard it earlier with Mount
Yeah.
Hatemore, right?
Uh-huh.
With the Gregs, with Greg
Yep.
Papa, Greg Silver during the whip around. Who's on your Mount Hatemore for the
Yep.
Dodgers? Like is it easy? Do you have to think about it? Who is the four people that you absolutely hate?
You want me to say 4 of them?
Yeah, four. Yeah, a Mount Hatemore. Narrow it down to 4. Come on.
So
Is it that difficult?
Florida would be one.
Who is it?
Be one.
Who's number 1?
Florida.
Oh, you're cutting out a little bit. Hold on, let me put my phone down. Go ahead, say that again.
Florida.
Conforto?
Hello.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got me right.
Yeah, I got you. What the hell are you doing? You working out? Taking a dump?
Nah, dude. I don't know what's on your side.
Oh, okay.
Tommy Lasorda is one.
Oh, okay. Lasorda. Okay, AJ Cruz chiming in on the YouTube chat as well. Lasorda all time number 1. Yeah, for sure. Lasorda is on there, but he loves to be on your Mount Hatemore. So does that piss you off even more? He loves to be up there.
I mean, you gotta hate him. I mean, you're just someone easy to hate, and he loves to get hated, so that pisses you off even more.
Yeah. All right. Who else?
Another one. Eric Gagne.
Eric Gagne, huh?
Yeah. How did he win a Cy Young as a closer?
I mean, he had a pretty damn good season. But I hear you.
He did.
I hear you.
As a closer?
I hear you. Did Mariano win one? That's all I'm asking. Is Mariano win one? I don't think he did.
That's Mariano, though.
I don't think he did though. Did he? Did he win a Cy?
I don't think so.
I don't think he did either. That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you give it to Eric Gagne? Like I'm with you. How do you give it to Eric Gagne, but you don't give it to the greatest closer of all time, Mariano Rivera?
Yeah. Who else? Steve Finley. I mean, you guys were talking about that earlier.
Yep.
And the last one, Chase Utley.
Chase Utley, yeah, that was a silver submission earlier this morning.
Yeah, because I hate him in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And then when you went to the Dodgers, it was like, oh, you're just making it easy for me to hate you even more with those damn rough colors that you got on now.
Oh yeah, no, I hear you. My Mount Hatemore is probably a little bit more recent, because I mean, everyone loved to hate Lasorda. Lasorda was like a little bit before I was like really baseball conscious. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, he was around obviously, but I'd put him on the Mount.
You were a young pup watcher.
Yeah,
you were young.
Yeah, you were a little papa then. So then, what's it called? So sort of obviously he has to be up there because I know the history between the Giants and the Dodgers and everything. He was a character, bro. Like I would have loved to have witnessed that in person. So you got to put Lasorda up there, but then everyone else is like a little bit more recent. Like I'd go Yasiel Puig, obviously. I would go Max Muncy because I just very strongly dislike that human. And then who else would I go? Like, do I go with Manny Wood? Like, do I go with Manny Ramirez? He was only a Dodger for a short period of time, but I feel like that was a period of time that the Giants weren't really good, and then he would just come in here and it seemed like every at bat, because he was juicing, he would just hit a homer like just the farthest home run that I've ever seen. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I want to put Manny on there, or do I go Matt Kemp? Like Matt Kemp pissed me off to no end. James Loney, Andre Ethier, you know what I mean? But also, like when I was growing up, I think the first Dodger that I truly hated randomly, but I know that I despised him for I can't remember why. Maybe you can jog my memory, but Sean Green, did not like him at all.
He just has a punchable face.
I think that's what it was, dude. I did not like Sean Green at all. Like he was like one of my first hated Dodgers. Like if I was at the ballpark and I'm like 5, 6, 7 years old and I'm like, blank you, Sean Green. Like that's just imagine like a little 6-7-year-old Walter walking around the concourse, just screaming, profanities at Sean Green, and 100%.
Sean Green has those ears sticking out. He kind of has the face of Schmeagol from Lord of the Rings.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know what it was, bro. I can't remember like a specific moment as to why I started hating him, but I just like really did not. I did not like him. I did not like it, so I'd have to probably put him up there too. Sean Green, Yasiel Puig, probably Max Muncy, and Lasorda. That'd be my 4.
Nah, that's still a good list. Right, you can't go wrong with whatever Dodger. I mean, plug them all.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Did you catch the news with Matt Chapman, by the way?
Yeah, that he's gonna be out pretty much until like end of June or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like so. The news, he went out and met with the doctor in L.A., right? And we were all freaking out because he's gonna go see a specialist and all that. But I guess the results were encouraging, and pretty much from the latest reports from the team is that the doctor just suggested that he keeps it wrapped up for another week until he starts his rehab process. So, I mean, maybe he comes back before the end of the month, or definitely that first week of July. But I would expect him to be back for the next Dodgers series for sure, and that's about in a month when the Dodgers come to the city, come to Oracle Park, and they play July 11, 12, and 13, that final weekend before the All-Star break.
Hey, I know Salvadora in Richmond. If he wants to get hooked up, we'll make him heal him faster.
Nice, dude. Yeah, we'll have to forward that to Chapman, 100%.
Salvadora and put some Vicks on it. There you go, and you're good.
Yeah, Vicks Vaporub. Yeah, bro.
Vaporub.
Vaporub. Yeah. Sana colita de rana. That's all you got to do, bro. That's all you got to do. You got to just rub it, and then he's good.
That's right.
All right, Rockin'. Well, I appreciate you, bro, being the caller tonight, and we're going to be talking about the Giants and the Dodgers on Monday. We'll do another show, and if it turns out to be a sweep, or if the Giants do something crazy over the weekend, maybe we do a surprise show on the weekend. So make sure to have your notification. But I'll send you a message. I'll send you a text to let you know that we're going live if we do something on the weekend.
Sounds good to me. I'll be there. AJ, you're up. I know you're calling that.
yeah, dude. His thumbs are already clicking the number. He's waiting for you to hang up so that we can so he can call. But Rockin', bro, appreciate you, man, and go Giants and beat LA. Keep it going, Rockin'.
Beat LA.
There we go.
Fuck the Dodgers.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. All right, man. Thanks for the call.
Later, man.
All right, that was Rockin' New Era. Got the show off spicy. He came in screaming all these profanities. I had to, hopefully my nieces, know better, and they're watching the show. Don't repeat anything that Theo and what Rockin' was saying. Okay, my sweet angels. But hey, if they were gonna drop a F-bomb, have it be preceded by the Dodgers. That's all I'm saying to my sister and my brother-in-law on how to raise my nieces. Yeah, you said fuck LA, 100%, man. But yeah, no. So the Dodgers. I mean, the hate just runs in our veins. I mean, it's just how we're brought up. We were brought up right. That's how it was. You see the Dodger blue, you see the blue and white. You just know to hate those colors. 100%. So it's gonna be a fun game tonight. As we were talking about with Logan Webb and Yamamoto on the mound tonight. The rest of the series isn't. That's gonna be fun too. You got Logan Webb pitching tonight. Then you got Landon Roop pitching tomorrow. And I believe going against Landon Roop is the quote unquote Dodger or Giants killer in Clayton Kershaw. So he's gonna be pitching on Saturday. And then on Sunday, it's supposed to be Dustin May, and for some reason, it's not listed in the MLB app for some reason, or maybe my iPad's just tripping right now. But it will be Dustin May for the Dodgers on Sunday, and Kyle Harrison on Sunday for the Giants on Sunday Night Baseball. So it's gonna be a fun series. Fun series. I mean, hell, we're talking about a battle for first place right now. I don't know if anyone really had that on their bingo card other than Dieter Kurtenbach, because Dieter did say that at the beginning of the year that he called out this series in particular. And he was damn near Nostradamus. He almost got it right. If the Giants would have won yesterday, then they would have a stronger hold of potentially taking first place. Now, a sweep will solidify it. Again, we were talking about it. I don't think winning 2 out of 3 will put them in first place because of the division record, right? I believe that's how it goes in baseball. I have to go back and read that because tiebreakers are everything, especially when you have the added playoff with the wild card teams. But nonetheless, I mean, this is it's a measuring stick, right? I mean, you go back and look at all the games that the Giants have played to date, and obviously, beginning of the season, you can't really have a measuring stick when teams are really starting to figure it out. But I mean, you go up against the Yankees, they won 2 out of 3. They went to Philadelphia for 4 and they split, right? They won game 1 and game 3, they lost game 2 and game 4, getaway day. And then you keep going, the Padres, right? But this is only at the end of April, right? And they lost both of those games. Then you go to Wrigley Field. It's like, oh, well, that's a measuring stick game. That's a team that you want to beat, a team that's going to be competing against you in the National League wild card race. And they go and win 2 out of 3 there, right? Then the Diamondbacks came to town, and that was at the time when Corbin Burns was still healthy and pre-season ending injury for the Diamondbacks, but they lost 2 out of 3 against the Diamondbacks at home. So I mean, you just keep looking at all, and then they had that rough stretch at the end of May, man. I mean, they went to Detroit and got swept. I mean, they ended up beating the Marlins, but their offense was just atrocious through that stretch, and they lost 2 out of 3 against the Royals the week before the Tigers. So they went through a stretch where they were playing good teams, but not performing to expectations, or they weren't meeting them at that same level. So now this is another measuring stick game for the Giants, and obviously we're talking about this June 13th, right? We're talking about it on Friday the 13th, and weird things can happen. Weird things can happen on this day. But you look at the Giants and you look at the Dodgers and where they are. They aren't by any stretch of the imagination. They are not healthy. They're not in. They're not at their highest potential. And talking about the Dodgers, I mean, look at their rotation, man. I mean, they have a lot of guys that aren't there. You got Glasnow that isn't there. You have Blake Snell that isn't there as well. You have Roki Sasaki that isn't there. So you look at their rotation, pitching rotation, and they're not fully healthy. But then you go back to the Giants, right? I mean, to say that they have been pretty healthy, that they've been fortunate is an understatement, right? It's a little bit of an understatement. I mean, obviously you have the injury that we were talking about with Rockin as we were ending the phone call. Matt Chapman goes out with that hand injury. It makes perfect sense that, well, what are you talking about? They're losing. They're missing their best player going into the series. I understand that, but prior to the injuries, this Giants team was kind of performing. I mean, their offense wasn't performing, but everyone else was healthy. Everyone else was contributing in some form or fashion. Now, Willie Adames was not part of that equation, and he has started to put it together. That day off really paid dividends, and obviously the Coors Field factor, but hopefully he takes a little bit of that confidence into this series, and he's going to get a taste. He's going to get a dose of what it is for the Giants to take on the Los Angeles Dodgers, to really be part of a rivalry. I mean, you go to look at where Willie Adames had played prior. He was with the Rays. I mean, if you want to call the Yankees or the Red Sox or the Orioles or the Blue Jays, I mean, if you want to call that a rivalry, the Marlins, like, I mean, what rivalry are you really playing with, competing with the Rays? And then you go to where he gets with the Brewers, right? I mean, and I know that the NL Central, they got some storied rivalries, right? I mean, the Brewers and the Reds and the Brewers and the Cubs. I mean, and that's always a back and forth. Has always been a back and forth battle for that division with the Brewers and the Cubs, right? So I mean, yeah, he's played in high pressure stakes games when it comes to those types of rivalries, but this is nothing that compares, right? I mean, when I opened up the podcast earlier today and talking about the rivalry factor, the best rivalry in all of sports. I mean, yeah, you could talk about the Yankees and the Red Sox, but dude, 100% Giants, Dodgers. I mean, because this isn't just a West Coast thing. It goes back to the East Coast. It goes back. You go look and look at the picture of the little thumbnail of the podcast. It is the New York Giants uni against the Brooklyn Dodgers uni. This goes back decades this goes back a century. You know what I'm saying? So there is true hatred amongst the organization. I don't know how much of it is felt now as it was back in my day. But I do feel, and I don't know how much the players kind of read into the rivalry, but they know the story of these franchises. They know that it means a lot to the fan bases. And talking about Logan Webb, he's pitching tonight against Yamamoto, and Susan Slusser, I believe, was on the morning show, I think, today. And she pretty much talked about, she was talking to Logan Webb, right? And she was talking to Logan Webb and saying that he's looking at this series as, well, we're not blowing it up because it's the Dodgers. We're looking at it as another series that we have to win. It's just another series. Now, I mean, do you want the players to go into it? Because I mean, there is a positive to that way of thinking, in that they aren't over amplifying. They aren't pressing. It is a series in July. It is against your rival, but you're not going out there overly stressed out about it, so that they can be a little bit more loose. They can not press as much in the box. They cannot make a single error look like the end of the world. You know what I mean? So for Logan Webb to go out there and show by leadership the way that he does, and kind of leading by example is something that he does, and obviously that's something that Matt Chapman does. But to hear him say that they're looking at this as another series. Now, you have to have appropriate fear. You have to have appropriate fear for the Dodgers. But to go in there and kind of have that mentality of this is just another game in 162. Yeah, it might be a little lax, and maybe that's something that the fans don't want to hear. But when you're going at it through months on months on months, and these are huge games, right? I mean, obviously because of the balanced schedule, you don't play these guys as much. We were talking about it with Rockin' when he called in. The Giants, this is the first time that they're playing this year. And last year, they finished playing the Dodgers at the end of July. You know what I mean? They have 2 series. They have 7 games in the month of September against the Dodgers. That's going to be huge, especially with how everything is going right now. So yeah, you have to have appropriate fear, but then also you gotta have the mentality for these players. Obviously, you have to have the mentality of, you can't overblow. You can't turn this into a playoff game. But I guarantee, I feel like there is going to be a playoff atmosphere at Chavez latrine at Chavez Ravine in LA. I do think that there's going to be a playoff atmosphere, especially because Logan Webb is on the mound. He could say that, but he's still going to bring the intensity. He is a bulldog on the mound. Now, we were talking about it, the numbers for the Dodgers going up against Logan Webb. They're not pretty. They're not great. You have to be aware of those numbers. You have to be aware of Mookie Betts. You have to be aware of, obviously, Shohei Ohtani. You got to be aware of Max Muncy and Freddie Freeman. They have a hell of a lineup. Like, to say, looking at their injuries, like the Dodgers aren't what they used to be. They have a top tier lineup. Yeah, their injury is hurt, but like Will Rockin just said, Dodgers pitching is always hurt. That has always been a thing for the Dodgers. So it's going to be really interesting to see how everything goes with this series and the measuring stick type game for the Giants, because I mean, this is the most formidable opponent that they have played to this point. And yeah, it does suck that Matt Chapman isn't going to be there. It does suck that that Patrick Bailey isn't going to be behind the plate and dealing with that neck soreness, which apparently is something that he always deals with going to Colorado, which is a weird thing in and of itself. It does suck to not have those players, but the Giants could be in a worse position. They are going into LA right now with Casey Schmidt, who obviously he had an error yesterday, and talking about, we're not going to focus on the Rocky series. They just got Colorado, right? They just got Colorado. They just got Coors Fielded. But talking about Casey Schmidt, he did have the error, and it was a big part of the game. But I do have confidence in Casey Schmidt to play a good defense at third base. That's just me. I am confident in him. What he can bring with the bat is another thing. I mean, I don't know if he's an offensive juggernaut, but he's serviceable, right? And that's just what they need to do. That's just what they need to continue to do. I mean, Dom Smith, he played a huge part in the series in Colorado, and he's been a great shot in the arm for the Giants since they got him. I mean, they won 7 games in a row with Dom Smith, and they almost won 8 in a row yesterday. So Dom Smith, I think that he's great. Tyler Fitzgerald needs to kick it into gear. He needs to. I mean, have his head on a swivel. He's running bases wrong. Like he needs to do something else. But just going back to health, the Giants are they're in a good position. I think that they're in a good position right now, and they are in a position where they can go into LA and they can take care of business, and they can walk away leading the National League West if all goes well. So let's go out back to the phone lines. Let's go out to the cruise line. What's up, AJ? How you doing, bro?
Chúpame la verga, pinche dos pendejos, cabrones, puta madre.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Babosos, güeyes, cabrones. Oh, hey, Walter. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, what's
Good
up,
to see
bro?
you.
Yeah.
I mean, or nice to talk to you. Hey,
were you talking
you
talking to your neighbor, or who were you talking to?
No, I was on the train. I was just holding that in. So I didn't want to call because I didn't want to start, like blasting off on the train looking like a Neanderthal. So I thought, let me just hold it. I'll be home in a few minutes,
Oh, we appreciate you being responsible, bro. Responsible out in public.
Yeah, hey, my, I mean, you don't need to show all your cards just yet. That's something that this generation doesn't really know very much about is just because you have social media and you have an account doesn't mean you need to put everything about yourself out there, right?
Oh yeah,
so
100%.
only your real friends, only the people close to you will know the things that, like, hey, if the first letter of your first name and the first letter of your last name is going to be your disco name or your wrestler name, and then your birth date is going to be this and that. That's a slick way of people collecting information about you that you don't know. So that's why I bring all that up to say, yeah, they don't need to know I hate the Dodgers. Plus, I'm driving down there tomorrow, so I don't want to let them know I'm coming to see it. So.
Wait, so you're going to the game too?
So, I mean,
you're going to the Dodgers?
Oh, no, I'm not going. No, I'm not going to the game. Hey, you know what? No, I'm my sister-in-law. She lives out there in Camarillo, over there by Oxnard.
All right.
So she's been visiting us for a couple of weeks, and we're gonna go drive her drop her off, and we're also gonna take my boys and leave them out there with her for a few weeks. So, we're far and away. But one time, the last time we were out there in LA, we actually were where the hell we were somewhere out there. And we took a turn and we got routed and we wound up by Chavez Ravine over there. Like a game had just gotten out. I swear to God, it was like it was a freaking hood, dude. I'm thinking, where would I feel more comfortable, here or in Oakland? I'm like, probably Oakland. I hate to say. And if the rumors are true, apparently people in LA are afraid of folks from Oakland. So I'm like, if I would rather be like in the mean streets of the town instead of over in LA. I mean, what did that tell you? So
yeah, no, for sure.
But anyway, number one is the sort of fuck that fat rigatoni motherfucker. He's number one.
Yeah,
Number
nobody
two,
likes
and I
Tommy.
think
Nobody likes Tommy. Yeah.
yeah. And you know what, Rocky was onto something earlier when he said that Tommy loves it. He invites it, so that makes him the number one wrestling heel. As far as the baseball world
Oh,
is
for sure.
concerned. But you know what? But but he knows what it is, and he has fun with it. He embraces it with it. So that's why it's fun to hate him because he loves it. He lives for that shit.
Right.
So,
Right.
so that and I believe I mentioned earlier on the pod that not today, but another time that my first sports heartbreak was where the A's losing to the Pinche Doyers. So naturally, number two on my list is going to be Oral Hershiser because the dude looks like a goddamn horse. Number three is Kurt. Number three is Kurt Gibson for crushing that homer against Eckersley. That was like, oh man, that one was a nut shot. And I just never liked this guy because he always seemed like a fake tough guy for me. To me was Yasiel Puig. So I think he can go in the verga pinche pendejo. So otherwise,
yeah, I love it.
Otherwise, man, we're all good. So just got home, just changing it up, gonna pack my bag, and then who knows? Maybe I'll just run to the store, grab a cold one, and come back and just watch us dash the dreams of those fair weather fans in LA.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, no, it's gonna be a fun one. I mean, the game starts in about 20 minutes, so you gotta get moving, bro. Really quick before I let you go, bro, what's your prediction? What do you think is gonna happen tonight? What do you think is gonna happen tomorrow? How do you think the series overall go? Like, are the Giants coming back home rejuvenated, or are they going to be in first place? What are your thoughts on this series?
If it was just any other series, then I would say I'll be okay with the split. But given that it's our arch rivals, the team that we love to hate,
yeah.
You know what? I'm just saying nothing less than absolute domination. And even if we do split with them, okay, fine. But as long as we're sitting on top and on top of them, as if we take first place on top of them, that just makes it all the sweeter. So you know what? I say we're gonna do it. I say we're gonna come home and we're gonna be talking that shit on Monday. So yeah, boy. I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. I won't be talking on some show where they give each other opinions but don't care about the other people's opinions, man. So yeah. So definitely, I'll be dialed up to your show, ready to let it fly. So
all right, bro.
yeah, and as far as Del Cielo is concerned, if it's okay with you, then let's just do it in the afternoon. Let's do like say 12:30. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, just let me know. We'll work out a time, but that sounds fine. I mean, just you guys know my deal. So yeah, I'm good. And yeah, like I told Rockin', I'll probably bring my setup, bro. We'll do a pod while we have some drinks. I don't know if we'll do the 999 challenge, but you know what I mean. We'll have a good time.
We'll just have like a little panel like this is what's going on. What do you guys think? It'll be refreshing for a change to give inside thoughts and opinions and have them be reflected and discussed and broken apart. I was told by somebody who will not be named that, if I wanna call in and talk, I gotta come to your show. Well, here I am, baby. Here I am, and that's right. You don't have to like it, but you gotta learn to love it because that's the way it is, baby. You done lost my subscription, those other people, and I'm here chilling with Walter and rocking New Era and Ernie and the crew because that's just how we do it. And if you don't like it, I got 2 words for you. Superman cabrones. Actually, that was 3, but you know what I'm trying to say, baby. All right, but hey. Go enjoy the game, and we will reconvene when the time is right. And go Giants! You got this way.
All right, for sure. That was AJ Cruz. That was a great way to get us closer and closer to first pitch. We're gonna get out of here shortly, but man, really quickly. I mean, the Dodgers, Giants, biggest rivalry out there in sports by far. I don't give a damn, and it's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be a fun one. Logan Webb on hashtag I stand with AJ. Hell yeah, rocking. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one tonight. If you guys want to know how many Dodgers were taken in the dong pool, just to peel back the curtain a little bit. We got 1, 2, 3 Dodgers that were taken. So yeah, all the real Giants fans that we are in the pool. But you guys have a good one. Be safe, and it's gonna be a fun game. I was gonna wait for Eric, but I think I'm gonna get on out of here and get ready and make some food. eventually, and that was another reason why I almost did the show outside in the yard, was that I was gonna grill a little bit. I was gonna grill and get ready and have some food and and have you guys with me while I was talking some baseball. But it's gonna be a fun one tonight. Again, Logan Webb on the mound, Yamamoto pitching for the Dodgers. It's gonna be a good game tonight, and a great series. I mean, a great series. Again, some of these teams, the Giants, the Dodgers, they're dealing with their injuries, but they're still quality teams. They're still quality teams, and I mean, hell, I don't have to sell you guys on the Dodgers. We all know how dangerous they are. But the Giants, I think, are still with their pitching, right? If the pitching goes well, and I think that the Giants could potentially out pitch the Dodgers this entire weekend. So it's going to be really fun to see Landon Roop go out there, get a taste of the rivalry in Los Angeles, going up against Clayton Kershaw, a freaking living legend. I mean, that's somebody, I think if you ask Giants fans, obviously we don't root for the guy, and we loved it when it would always come time for the Kershaw curse, right? It was always time for the Kershaw curse in the postseason, where it was just it was like a yearly occurrence. Like every time the Dodgers would get into the playoffs, and every time that they needed their guy Clayton Kershaw to come up huge, and he wouldn't. He would shit the bed. I remember against the Braves, he was cruising, and then he gave up like 6 runs right before he exited, like in like the 5th inning, maybe. But Logan Webb's pitching tonight. But Clayton Kershaw pitching tomorrow. I mean, he's a living legend, right? I mean, you don't root for the guy. You respect what he's done. But if the Giants can get one on his way out, I mean, yeah, let's go ahead and give it to him, because he's been giving it to the Giants for his entirety of his career. We all remember the Kershaw, Lincecum, Kershaw, Mad Bum matchups back in the day. Mad Bum, by the way, when pitchers used to hit kids. I sound like Murph. Parents tell your, or kids, ask your parents about when pitchers used to hit. But yeah, Madison Bumgarner would take Kershaw deep a couple times, and quite honestly, that was the only run that would score pretty often against Clayton Kershaw. So yeah, tonight again, Logan Webb against Yamamoto. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a great series. We hate the Dodgers. You hate the Dodgers. I hate the Dodgers. Everyone hates the Dodgers. And let's keep that momentum going into first pitch in about 10 minutes. So you guys have a good one. Be safe. Rocket New Era. Appreciate you stopping by. Thanks. So Walter, you're the man of the people. Hell yeah, man. I appreciate all of you guys coming in here in the YouTube chat as well. We saw Lori in here. We saw Ernie from Facebook. So it was nice to see Ernie, and obviously AJ calling in as well. So everybody get ready for the Giants and the Dodgers kicking off in about 10 minutes. It's going to be a fun one, man. And if there is rage going on, remember to set your notifications, check the shorts. I might get in there and vent a little bit, and maybe we do a show over the weekend. We'll have to see how this series goes. If not, we will be back on Monday. We'll do another show for Passion for the Pastime. Do one roughly, I believe it's an off day. Yeah, it's an off day on Monday for the Giants. So we'll do a show roughly around 6 o'clock, and maybe we'll have some guests lined up on Monday. So you guys have a good one. Be safe. And of course, got to leave that up as we get on out of here. Rockin' New Era. Beat LA. F the Dodgers. Let's go, Giants. You guys have a good one. Be safe. Talk to you Monday.